Daddy?
Yes?
Bruticus needs someone his size to fight.
Are you sure?
Yes?
Yes, well, Bruticus has proven to be a very popular Transformer toy. Completely awesome. I was a bit skeptical about this until I went and built one up with all the Transformer parts to make his legs and arms, and of course the core robot. Well, I can tell you Optimus Prime has already been pounded by Bruticus, but it looks like he's got the one-step guys there. I don't know whether they're repairing or they're attacking him. I think they're attacking him because my son's always playing wars with those guys. As I explained in the other video when I made Bruticus, I have tried to build up one of these Combiner War guys before, and that was the core robot Silverbolt. We grabbed all the other smaller guys, but my son played with these and we ended up missing parts because he plays wars with these, you see, because that's what it's all about. It's all about smashing and fighting. I also found another core robot here. Okay, very impressive one, this one, Sky Lynx. But I've only been able to find basically 2 of his arms and legs, or vice versa, to make Skyreign. Although people have told me that basically you can use any of the guys to build up one of these larger guys. Maybe that's true. Maybe I've just got to get in here and find out for myself. But there was one very, very curious aspect to this one here. The Silverbolt one who made this guy here, whatever his name is. And after a quick read there, it actually builds Superion. I hope I'm right there. It's sort of weird because the boxing here doesn't show the name of this bigger one that it makes. But one really curious aspect was, to make this Autobot, there's actually a Decepticon as part of the build, and that's something that me and my son just didn't get our head around. Maybe the audience knows why. Which Autobot do you want to make into our good guy, our big good guy? That one there, Sky Lynx.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes a very, very awesome looking vehicle there. Sort of like space shuttle type thing, out of orbit type thing. 19-step guy, so he'd be quite a complex Transformer. So sure, I've got Sky Lynx there, I've got Wheeljack, I nearly said wheelbarrow, I don't know why, and I've also got Smokescreen, and I will fill in the other limbs with these guys here, the guys that have got the basically trashed parts. Once again, look at that, he's reading the comic books, but he doesn't like it when I whisper.
I hear that.
Like I said in the other video, I think that is a great idea. What a simple thing to put a nice comic book into a toy. Well done, Hasbro. I come with some daddy snips here. If there are people out there who collect red, white and blue toys, this is a toy for you. I know there are people who collect by colour. I certainly do. I hear about those people all the time on YouTube. Oh yeah. Looks rather spiffo, doesn't it, that one? I like the look of that one. I like it a lot. But really, the best person to say if it's good, bad or indifferent is my son. Is that going to be worthy of a giant Transformer? What do you think?
Yes.
Of course he is. He's perfect. And there is some snips going on there. He's learning how to do daddy snips. Very important.
No.
Oh, be careful there. That's a very important part.
Sun snips.
Sun snips. Oh, sorry. They're called sun snips.
Do you know robots can go underwater forever?
How do you know that?
Because they're robots. Because robots are not the same as people.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What about Astro Boy?
Astro Boy, he's a special robot.
And here's the beautiful collector's card that was with Sky Lynx, and on the other side it says that, but hey, that's eye candy. But what was really beautiful was the inside of the box. So look at the graphics going on there. That's too good to throw out, I think. I think you put that up on your wall. And Wheeljack is getting snipped out very carefully there with some sun snips, they're called now.
No, they're called rainbow snips.
Okay, rainbow snips. And as we learnt from the other big Transformer, these parts here are really important because they form either the feet or the hands, I think. Now, to make the core of Skyreign, I've actually got to transform this back to its vehicle mode. Well, my son did want to have the challenge to transform that into vehicle mode, but I think he's overwhelmed. He's only 6. Daddy will come and probably do that, because even when I looked here, we've got, you know, a strip of 10 steps there and another strip there, all up to 19 steps to get to our vehicle to start making the core.
Dad, there's an easy way to transform him.
How's that?
By, like, I have an iPad, and if you type him in, like, his name, how to transform him, you have to press onto the video and then you watch it.
So people on YouTube have got videos of how to transform these guys?
Yeah.
Do you watch those?
Yeah.
Okay, well thanks. I didn't know that. That would actually make a fantastic... If you just had a channel where you showed how to do transformations and done set up nicely, just step by step, boy oh boy, maybe you'll take the heartache out of trying to get my head around this nightmare that I'm looking at here. So you highly recommend that method, do you?
Yeah, but in the video that has the colours in it.
Yeah, so the colours make it easier to see where you are, don't they?
Yeah.
I'll do as my son suggested. I will type in Skyreign, R-E-I-G-N, and search. And I'll try and find a video, although I can't show any videos here, or else I'll get a DMCA copyright strike from the person who I'm looking at. But maybe someone has done lots of videos on this Skyreign. He's a popular guy. Wow, lots of views on this stuff. I'll try and find one which is going to help us here. Although I'm getting distracted by this one here and those catchy thumbnails, death reviews. As we all know, often it's not about the video behind the thumbnail, it's about making a catchy thumbnail. And as I so often say, that's like, 99% of the battle to pull an audience in. Well, I am having flashbacks, deja vu moments of when I built up Bruticus, because I am trying to get to this as a vehicle before we get to the core, of course. And I got stuck at part 10 and I struggled on a bit more, and I'm sort of now stuck here-ish. Mind you, I'm sort of near the end. I don't know, maybe it's just getting past this lump here and clearing my mind before I can move on. Yeah, the classic thing that my son and also I get stuck on is when you've got to fold things away and there's all these little tuck away areas and you close things up. But to get to that there, it's taken a huge amount of brain cells to be damaged, and I hope that's right. And I think I'm almost there, is just getting my head around all that tucking away underneath. Man, that catches me out nearly every time. I'm not used to that. And then there's this final piece. Hopefully there'll be some sort of confirmed click sound of firming up to be done there. And I think that is Sky Lynx transformed into his vehicle. And like I thought, it's actually a very, very impressive looking vehicle. And my son's going to play with Sky Lynx for a bit here before we go in to make the core of Skyreign, and I think he's going to test fly him. Oh, he's taking out Bruticus. Oh, poor Bruticus. Don't hammer him like that. The poor thing doesn't expect to be hit by that. Okay, well there is Sky Lynx there, but we've got to get to the core of Skyreign, so I've got some more work to do, haven't I? I could follow the constructions here and get some more brain cells deactivated. It's quite some work to get to the core, but as my son enlightened me, there are actually people on YouTube who do these videos, and the Sea-Dog is the YouTuber there. I had a look quickly at what he was up to there, but he has some cheats. He doesn't follow exactly what these constructions here are saying. Maybe you can suggest to me some YouTubers who do excellent videos on how to transform these guys, which is far better than what we see here. Hopefully I have got Skyreign's core correct. There was a bit of a untuck of the head and a spin of that beautiful golden head there. Very impressive bit of toy work. The bit that I'm a bit confused about are these wing bits here. In the instructions, it shows them as, I think, standing up solid like that, but they're fairly loose. That one is definitely not going to stand up solid, so I just let them actually go all the way there. I just hope it's right. I know they'll be screaming at me. The Transformers fans will go, "Oh, you malformed again." I can hear it already. But I think it's ready for the other good guy Transformers to slip into these components here that I recognise from when I made Bruticus. Although I got confused about that claw there. Is that claw meant to be there or down? Oh, I dare say we'll find it when we start clipping them in. And thinking of Bruticus, he has kept my boy very busy in play. Yeah, it's been curious to see the way he plays with these toys, and for the fact actually that Bruticus doesn't fall apart. He is quite a robust combination of Transformers. Even when he's getting shot at all the time like that. Oh, look at that, another opponent down. Okay, say hello to Smokescreen there. He's pointing a gun at you. It's actually a very impressive looking weapon, isn't it? 3 barrels of Nightmare. He's a red, white and blue toy. I think when you get colours like this, it just seems to jump out. You want to play with it, don't you, when you see nice bright Transformers like this. At the moment, he's in robot mode. Now, if I wanted to make an arm of Skyreign, that would be easy to do, but I'll just follow those instructions there to make an arm. But what we're going to do is we're going to turn him back into vehicle mode there, and we're going to make a leg for Skyreign. And it looks like Bruticus is coming over to see how Skyreign is developing, because I got a funny feeling he wants to fight. Well, this is pretty simple, mind you. I've done enough of these now that I'm starting to understand how it all seems to work. There's like a bit of a secret compartment thing going on there, if that makes any sense. I sort of like the way they tuck away. That's one of the core principles of these Transformer toys, how things seem to tuck away to hide them inside. There's a malformation there. There you go. I told you I could do them. Okay, well, it's a daddy miracle we got there in the end. I had to tuck a few little hands away. I stuck the gun on because I think that gun is just a winner. 3 barrels of gun fun. But it's a very, very impressive Transformer toy. I've just set my son trying to find the missing part of Skydive because I don't like things going missing. And he's just down here. Have you had any luck finding that part?
No.
Hang on there, what's that in the bottom of the box there? Hey, they're the blades from the other guy that was missing. That's it. That's the part there. Well, thank goodness for that. And I saw the rotor blades from the other missing Transformer. Yeah. Come on, you got to look after these toys a bit more. These aren't cheap toys, and we need these constructions as well if I'm going to finish off Skydive, or whatever his name is, Skylark or Skyreign, or, oh, I don't know, Sky something. So hopefully that part will come in there and we'll clip back in here. Yes, it's back in. Here's my strategy to build up a very different version of Skyreign. You may or may not like this. You probably won't like it. There's Wheeljack there, will become this arm. This one here, Smokescreen, will become this leg. Firefly, I hope that's Firefly, will become this leg. And the now found the part to this guy here, who is Skydive, will become this arm. And I'm keeping Dragstrip out of it, even though that was actually on one of the plans for the other giant robot. But he's a Decepticon. I'm trying to keep this one here, all Autobots. I want him to be a nice guy. And just on the mystery of the missing rotor blades, the other Transformer whose name, there's just bits everywhere. We can't find the other rotor blade. Okay, maybe just please have a good hard look through all this stuff here. I mean, it's got to be there somewhere. Bruticus has just spotted probably what is one of the biggest cockroaches that we've ever seen in our house. My daughter's just there looking at it through the window.
What is it? I can't even see.
It is a ginormous cockroach. Don't open the window, it could get in. I don't know whether it's alive or dead.
Oh yeah, it looks dead.
Sometimes these things get on their backs and they'll stay on their backs and sleep. Maybe it's dead, I don't know. Maybe it is alive.
It's dead.
It's a fresh kill. It's not feeling crispy critters. It's weird, it's just dead. It looks like Bruticus has fired some lethal shots towards that horrible cockroach. And maybe the best place for this guy here is I'll go and dunk him in the garden somewhere. Boy, he's heavy too. Yuck! Well, to get Smokescreen to be a limb on Skyreign, there's actually not much to do at all. It's very simple. I like it when there's not much to do. You basically bend that piece back there like that. And then we add a bit of foot action right here. And as his exhaust pipe becomes the thing that holds the foot. And there is one of the limbs for Skyreign. And my son is going ahead and installing that limb. Take it easy. Careful, careful. And we're already starting to have a size up between Skyreign and Bruticus. Well, I'm having trouble getting Wheeljack into vehicle mode. I'm actually having a lot of trouble in trying to understand how to tuck these bits in here so they can form the back of this vehicle. I'm completely stuck at that part there. That's part 9. It's got arrows doing this. Okay, if you go back a step, it's bringing those two guys together at the back. I've done all this. I've pulled them together at the back, and then the next step is it shows to pull them up like this. But I just can't get things to basically tuck away or anything. I do not know where I'm going wrong. I don't know. Maybe I just got to take another break. I've tried everything here, almost to the point of just putting this toy aside and trying to find another limb for our Sky, whatever it's called. I'm starting to lose the plot now. Oh man, it's probably something really simple and you guys are screaming at me, oh but Leo, if you just turn that bit 360 degrees and then 180 and then do a left and a right and a left and a right, then you've got it. I can't see it. I just can't see it. Mind you, it's looking very awkward, isn't it? Oh man, maybe if I start forcing stuff, maybe something will give. Or maybe not. Well, okay, I've been extremely frustrated here, but I have finally worked it out. I did look at some videos on YouTube, but they just skip over this so fast. They don't pinpoint the spot which is sort of very clever in the design here, which makes it all compress in. Where I was going wrong was I was letting this piece fold back like this, and then I was getting stuck. What I've got to do is allow the double hinge, it's like a Z shape actually, I think that might be the right word. You've got to let it basically pull back like this. Very hard to see, but that black piece in there is like a double hinge piece, and let it sit right to the back there, and that piece there forms the same shape as the back. I mean, I know you're probably thinking, oh but Leo, it's so simple, but if you're not used to these toys, it actually isn't. A number of the people who show these toys online, well, they're speaking like experts. They're actually not teaching how to transform these toys. They're just going through it like, you know, they know exactly what goes on. I like to show the problems that I had because I'm pretty sure that other people may have the same problems, and I know my boy would never ever have solved that problem. What has made it more difficult is because it's a fresh toy, it's all nice and tight, it wants to just easily move on one hinge, but you've got to get that second hinge moving on that double hinged area. And I think the best way to do it is to basically get your hand in there and twig that piece there and move it back and make it conform to the back there. Now, just by doing it like the way the instructions show here, put it this way, that was never going to work because I had to get my hand in there to manipulate that second hinge to get that part to come up close to the back of the car here. Boy, oh boy, that was frustrating getting to that part there. Now, oh, come on, please, 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 close up, please. Okay, after playing with a very, very tight toy because it's brand new, had a lot of trouble in the back here. Let me finish him off. His spoiler comes up like that, I hope. He's got this thing here which becomes, I think, a foot or a hand on our much bigger thing when we get to it. I think that goes on there. It's like a great big, I don't know what that is, supercharger or something. There's also a bit of weapon going on here. I think the weapon slots in the side there. It looks very cool, doesn't it? It's funny, I looked at some people talking about this toy because I was just trying to get my head around that. But they just whizzed through it. Obviously their toy was nice and loose and not tight like this one. And they didn't show clearly how this worked. They're just like, they're experts at it. So they just whizzed through as experts. I'm sure there'll be other people who get caught up in that section there. And these people also were just talking about going to websites to buy these toys and all the rest of it. Man, if I start doing that, just please unsubscribe from me. I think, you know, I don't know, I'm not into that sort of stuff. Anyway, to get back to what we were doing, we are making the arm piece here. So we start off with the vehicle there, and it's a matter of me just following these steps, and hopefully I won't have a brainiac attack like I just did and finish this off. Well, Skyreign is slowly getting there because I'm not very good at doing this. Got the leg done there. This is the arm. I was always a bit curious about that claw. What would happen to the claw when we try and put an arm in? What's going to happen here? I think the claw actually just goes into that bit there. I hope that's right. I know if I'm wrong, there'll be people saying, oh Leo, you've malformed the Transformer again. So I've got to work out this guy here, don't I? That guy there who we fixed. But I'll come back tomorrow. I will not split the video, we'll continue on, but it's getting quite late. and I will finish this guy off tomorrow. Well, I was going to pack it in for the day, but my son said, "Oh, come on, Daddy, you can finish this." I really am being over-transformed. I hope that skydive there is being turned into an arm. I quite prefer to do the planes than the cars. For some reason, I get my head around the planes. I don't know what that means, but it clips into there somewhere. Oh, my son knows how to do it. There we go. There's an expert doing it for you. And this one here, I'm hoping it was Firefly. I mean, this is a malformed Transformer because these guys aren't meant to be on this big one here. But I'm not putting that Decepticon on. What was his name? Drag strip. Because I just don't get my head around that. You can put that in. You're the expert, not me. Yes, I've learned to let the experts build the toys. And you know what? My son is happy because Skyreign is finally finished after a fair bit of anguish from Daddy. It looks very impressive. When I see a toy like that, I'm going to go, wow. It's got a lot of toy eye candy there. Well, there's a lot of toys into that one toy, isn't there? But for a Transformer toy, it looks fairly awesome. And I think that now Skyreign is finished, he's going to come up against Bruticus. Hello, Bruticus. How's your day been?
Yes.
But we'll come and shoot the battle tomorrow. We're not going to leave the video here. We will shoot the battle tomorrow because it's got dark, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you want a battle. You want to kiss him goodnight for tonight? Kiss Skyreign goodnight?
Yeah.
And maybe the audience wants to kiss the Skyreign. Yes, I'll be rubbing my cheeks as well. Yeah, well, they've made two large robots which are basically the same size. Which one's your favourite there? Oh, my son's going to tell me, which one do you like most?
I like most.
I think he's going to say Bruticus.
Both.
You like both? That's very diplomatic of you.
They look cool.
Yeah, they are very cool. Well, they cost a lot of money, boys and girls, and this stuff wasn't given to me. Well, we won't add it up, will we? Maybe you guys can add it up. Remembering Australian toy prices are stupidly high. Nevertheless, they are very, very impressive toys. And really quite robust. They're not falling apart when you play with them. Even when they're flying like that, Bruticus has taken a bit of a dive. It's sort of funny. Skyreign actually reminded me of something out of the Power Rangers. I don't know why. Maybe it's the colours. Bruticus, there's fighting, but the fighting is tomorrow. The fighting's tomorrow. And there's the ones... Oh my goodness, what is that? It's one of the arms. That's Bruticus. Hey, he's armless. Put his arm back on.
But he's not armless because that arm's on.
I know. Hey, the fighting's tomorrow. I know you want to fight now. I know you guys are itching to have a brawl here. I think Skyreign's getting some repairs in the background there. I just want to arrest something that I've heard a few people say about these toys here, is they're saying that they don't hold a pose. Well, there he is there. That's Bruticus holding a pose as far as I'm concerned. I don't exactly know why people were coming in and saying they were all floppy doll.
Floppy doll.
Floppy doll, it got you laughing, didn't it? Yeah. But mind you, that is a fresh toy and it hasn't been transformed a million times. Basically, the toys are built up from the packaging and we basically built up Bruticus, and that was in another video. Maybe if it's been played with and all of those, little hinges and everything have been used over and over, maybe it becomes floppy doll. Why does it make you laugh?
Floppy
doll, I know. Maybe there's a lesson that you build these up as fresh and you just keep them as giant robots. I think keeping them like that is where the money's at. I'll be quite honest there. You're trying to make a floppy doll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I don't know. I would never break them down to the individual Transformers. I think that there is where the money is. And that was no pun intended. And now it's time for the big battle, Bruticus versus Skyreign. Who do you want to be?
Skyreign.
Skyreign, okay, I'll be Bruticus. Oh, Skyreign, come to battle me, have you? Well, I've got some surprises for you.
You're not gonna defeat me because I'm pure evil. Yeah.
Skyreign, you're just trying to destroy me. I'm gonna do a backflip and kick.
But then from the strangest place,
Optimus Prime appeared, and it's gonna come in and join the battle. Optimus Prime's here.
What's going on? Maybe I could take advantage of this battle now. But then all of a sudden, Optimus Prime jumps up and blows them all away.
I'm Optimus Prime, and I'm the greatest ever.
Skyreign, I'm on your side. You're not meant to jump on me.
Bruticus can now get the final victory. Optimus is down, taken out by... no! I got you, Bruticus. You never saw my epic sword work, did you?
oh my goodness me, absolutely epic fun having battles with these guys. Bruticus is down, he's got limbs which have been blown off from the battle there. There's another one there, one of his claws is here. Nobody ever thought Optimus Prime was going to come in with his giant sword from another Transformer toy to come in and help Skyreign win the battle. And it looks like Skyreign there is actually giving us a wave goodbye. Thank you, Skyreign. You're a wonderful Transformer to build. We're quite tricky in some spots, but I think we learned a lot along the way. Up the end of our videos, do you know what we say?
Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Do you do the tongue anymore?
Yeah.
Whoa! Transformers tongue. Yeah! I can tell you now, this is a extremely impressive toy. It's been curious. Some of the Transformers fans don't like what's going on with some of this stuff for the fact they say, oh, it's all becoming a bit toy and we're losing details and all the rest of it. I think you got to look at the bigger picture here, that in the end, this franchise is about TV shows and films, and guess what they do? They actually sell toys. Sure, there are adult fans and they go for the hardcore stuff like that. That's a very expensive Transformer there. A very nice one, a bit malformed, but hey, I know you'll tell me. But in the end, it's about selling toys. Now, the one which was very difficult to find at the Combiner Wars toys was this one here. Is basically the Optimus Prime one, and it makes the giant Ultra Prime. And then I'm thinking, well, my son will want Ultra Prime, so I'm going to have to probably go out and buy more toys.
Dad, I really want the Ultra Prime.
There, see, that's how it works. That's how these toy companies gear it. You just keep buying more and more toys. But hey, doesn't bother me. I think Ultra Prime would be excellent to have. Yeah, to make Ultra Prime, the only one we've got spare, and it's weird, it's the Decepticon drag strip. What is that guy doing connected to Optimus to make Ultra Prime?
I think Optimus is trying to turn him to a good guy.
You think so?
Yeah.
Let's see if you're right. Maybe the audience can tell us. I'm sure my audience will know. This is the bit that nobody sees in my reviews. The ultimate toy tester on the table there. They'll probably just smash those Transformers up into little pieces. There you go. That's what it's all about. That's what Transformer toys are all about.